Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Channel 3 News. I'm Gina Prinky, and we're here to bring you the latest updates on the significant events shaping our nation. Tonight, we delve into the heart of the civil rights movement, a time of struggle and progress that's reshaping the course of history. Our top story tonight takes us to the landmark case of Brown versus Board of Education, where the Supreme Court has ruled that segregation in public schools is unconstitutional. Government officials are grappling with the aftermath of this decision, which promises to revolutionize education and challenge deeply ingrained racial segregation norms. This ruling is a beacon of hope for many, but it also faces fierce opposition from those who resist change.
On the streets of New Orleans, where citizens are gathering to share their thoughts on this momentous ruling. Ma'am, I understand you have strong concerns about this ruling. Could you please explain your perspective?
Absolutely, this decision is an outrage. It goes against the natural orders of things. The races were meant to be separate. Everybody knows that. Forcing integration will only cause tension and conflict.
But don't all children deserve equal education?
Of course, but that doesn't mean they need to mix. Equality can exist while keeping whites and colored separate. I don't want my children mingling with or influenced by those children. It just isn't proper or safe.
Can you elaborate on the specific dangers you see for your children?
It's well known that color are more prone to violence and crime. I can't have my kids around them, and I don't want my daughters exposed to their loose morals either. This ruling puts all our decent white children in danger.
Some argue that this ruling is a significant step towards achieving equality. What's your response to that perspective?
Equality? Those radicals just want to stir up trouble. We don't need their kind of equality. Things were fine as they were. This ruling will only make tensions worse.
Thank you for sharing. Strong viewpoints from this local mother. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Jim. Certainly a controversial issue that is dividing our nation. We'll be back after this short break with more on the ongoing civil rights movement. Stay with us.
The sensational sensation of the decade. The one and only Glasgow Bubblegum.
This is good.
C'est bon.
9 African American students, known as the Little Rock Nine, were scheduled to integrate Central High School. As they attempted to enter the school under the protection of federal troops, they were met with opposition from segregationists. Crowds gathered outside the school, protesting the enrollment of African American students, showcasing the deep-seated racial tensions that persist in the South. The Little Rock crisis quickly gained national attention and became a symbol of the struggle for racial equality in America. President Dwight D. Eisenhower was compelled to intervene, sending federal troops to enforce the integration of Central High School.
In the South as elsewhere, citizens are keenly aware of the tremendous disservice that has been done to the people of Arkansas in the eyes of the nation, and that has been done to the nation in the eyes of the world. At a time when we face grave situations abroad because of the hatred that communism bears toward a system of government based on human rights, it would be difficult to exaggerate the harm that is being done to the prestige and influence, and indeed to the safety of our nation and the world.
President Eisenhower's actions sent a powerful message that the federal government would uphold the rule of law and work to end racial segregation. And that brings us to the end of tonight's broadcast. From the pivotal Brown versus Board decision to the ongoing struggles in Little Rock, we're witnessing history unfold before our eyes. As we reflect on these events, let us remember that progress comes with challenges, and it's up to all of us to strive for a more just and equitable society. Thank you for joining us on Channel 3 News. Stay informed, stay engaged, and remember, change begins with each one of us. Good night.